What's up YouTube? My name is Zachary and this is Tenacity Food and Fitness. Tenacity is a channel dedicated to optimizing nutrition, performance in the gym, and also learning how to cook those foods to make them taste really good so that you can actually adhere to your diet. If you like the content, make sure to subscribe to my channel, make sure to throw that like down there, and if you also want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me at ZacharyCullen_tenacity. So today's video is essentially about how to properly sear your proteins so that you can get that nice browning effect on the outside, which will really help to develop those flavors so that eating a high protein diet is more palatable. So I remember when I first started doing the bodybuilding and the training and the nutrition and all of that, I wasn't really keen on how to make dishes that tasted really good and also have it be something that would be macronutrient friendly and supporting me on my fitness goal. So I remember when I started meal prepping, I would just throw a bunch of meat in a pan with no heat, and essentially I'd just get this pile of gray, flavorless meat, right? So what does make meat taste so good? Like when I'm thinking of food that tastes really good, a protein that's properly seared, I'm thinking about something that's been pan seared, I'm thinking about a piece of protein that's been roasted, I'm thinking about a piece of protein that's been grilled or broiled. So a lot of the flavors that make meat and proteins taste super delicious and super deep is actually that development of that browning on the outside of the meat. This is called the Maillard reaction. The Maillard reaction is essentially a reaction that's initiated by the application of heat with protein and then sugar stored in the muscle called myoglobin. So over thousands of years, humans have evolved to really enjoy these flavors because cooking food actually increases the absorption rate of that food. So to demonstrate how to properly utilize the Maillard reaction when you're cooking your food, I'm going to demonstrate by giving you guys this recipe today. So first you're going to start by setting your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you're going to go ahead and put your pan on medium-high heat. So the first step is to add the oil to the pan. Once the oil starts to wisp a little bit, that's when you're going to add your bacon and your garlic. Now I just want you to kind of quickly cook the garlic and the turkey bacon a little bit, just kind of get it floral, just kind of get it kind of sizzling a little bit. Quickly add the steamed Brussels sprouts and then just kind of move them around occasionally for about 4 to 6 minutes. I want a little bit of browning on the outside of the Brussels sprouts. Once those Brussels sprouts are properly cooked and they got that golden brown sear on the outside of them, go ahead and transfer them into that cooking sheet with the tin foil on it and put them in the oven until they're ready to serve. For the sauce, you're going to add that red wine, maple syrup, blueberries, and season with salt and pepper, and then just go ahead and let that simmer over medium heat. You're going to want it to reduce to about half of the liquid that was initially started with, and you kind of want it to be viscous and start looking almost syrupy. After your sauce has reached this point, take it off of the heat until you're ready to serve. For the pork, take the pork tenderloins and just kind of lightly season them with some salt and pepper, that way you know that they have good flavor on the outside of them. While you're seasoning your pork, put the pan over medium-high heat again, add some oil, and wait for the pan to heat up. Once your oil starts to wisp, grab your pork tenderloins, put them in the pan, and kind of just press them down into the pan a little bit. Now you're not going to want to touch these very much. You kind of want to just look at them, make sure that it's not burning or anything, and you might have to adjust your heat as well. So the more cooked the pork starts to become, you're going to have to start to slowly turn down your heat so that it doesn't start to smoke up your house. So yeah, you're just kind of turning it, tossing it, making sure that all the sides are golden brown until you bring the pork up to about the internal temperature of about 130 degrees. That's how I personally like it, but you can cook it to your liking. After the pork is finished, go ahead and put it on a resting sheet that's elevated. That way when it does start to seep out liquid, it's got somewhere to drip onto, and then you're going to want it to rest for about 2 or 3 minutes. Once the pork is nice and rested, go ahead and add that butter to your sauce, quickly whisk, and then grab a spoon. Alright, so for plating, I have these ring molds. You don't necessarily need to use those, just the way that I plated it is that you want those Brussels sprouts down first, and and then you're gonna go ahead and cut your pork tenderloin at a nice bias, kind of fan it out a little bit, and then you're just gonna go ahead and drizzle that sauce over. So yeah, it's super simple, super delicious. It doesn't take very long to cook either. For anyone who made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. I really want some feedback. I want to get better at doing this. I've been practicing a lot and I'm just starting out, so I would definitely enjoy some feedback. If you guys want to tell me what you enjoy, what you don't like, what I need to get better on, what I am good at, I would really, really appreciate that. And stay tuned because there's more videos coming your way.